Hey guys, it's Katie. I'm gonna talk to you guys about how do we teach sit on the dog. So it was a video, or it was something that I had mentioned in a previous video. But essentially, sit on the dog is about how to work with the dog in between training, more or less. So it's tied to tether training. So I've got a board and train dog here just for the day, but we're working on sit on the dog today and a few other things. We also introduced place and some other relaxation based exercises. So sit on the dog has varying degrees. The initial stage of it, I'm just going to kind of show you this setup right now. So Archie is belted to my leash. And there is Archie. You will also notice that my foot is on his leash right now. Now, he has the foot on the leash because he is not settling quickly. Now that he's settled, foot comes off the leash. Essentially, I'm just choosing how much leash length to give him because of the fact that he is very, very young, has very little impulse control, and basically just needs some work on how to be in personal space without being super mouthy, bordering on the point of aggressively mouthy, particularly for the handler that is basically having the most issues with him, where he is very aggressively mouthing. So this particular technique, all that's really required is the leash, the dog, and I'm sitting on the dog's leash. I'm not giving him any commands. I'm not correcting. I'm not very highly reinforcing. I might tell him good if he relaxes. I might tell him good if he gets peaked and then relaxes. So like if something weird happens, like right now, Willow's busy digging in the couch, and so he's showing some mild interest. I can tell him good for that, or I can pet him very calmly. I don't want to get him riled up, because if I do anything that riles him up, I'm defeating the purpose of this exercise. So you'll notice just some little pets, not anything major. It's just so that he learns being calm gets affection from me. Whereas being crazy does not. And we've got some crazy going on right here. Lyra and Willow are trying to play with each other. So right here where she jumps off the couch, I put my foot back on the leash. You can't see it because Archie's sitting on it. But the idea is, good boy, that for all intents and purposes, I'm just controlling his personal space a little bit more. And not correcting him within that personal space as long as he's making reasonably good choices. So he chose to settle down again. Good boy. And like I said, the attention needs to be pretty mellow that I do give him, because if I give him excited attention, I'm telling him to come out of a relaxed state, and that really isn't helpful for him. It's not helpful for his handler. It's not helpful for the other dogs who, I mean, they're not doing sit on the dog so much right now as, he is. I'm sitting on Willow's leash too, but she's got more leash length, and obviously she's on the couch. Lyra's clearly on the couch because there she is. So it's a varied state of freedom that they can or cannot deviate from. So this particular case is being introduced to sit on the dog because of severe puppy biting issues. I don't have any issues with puppy biting with him, but this technique helps him to learn some basic boundaries with people that maybe don't have the same type of authority as maybe other family members might, or as a trainer would have. But essentially, it's just pretty simple, deceptively so, because it's really easy to lose track of the dog's leash, especially if you're sitting on it and they just subtly slide away. So you are still keeping an eye on the dog. It's just that you don't have to have your hands on the dog's leash. And in this case, like I said, Archie has his leash attached to my belt, because he is tethered to me while he's staying during this board and train, because it's just an overnight, and so he doesn't have all the house rules established yet. But anyways, so that's a little bit about Sit on the Dog. I will talk to you guys soon. Thanks. Bye.